what's up, guys? Hello. Hello, it's me again. So, this is really... Now we got Hurricane Hermine. It it was a tropical storm. It has been upgraded. It was upgraded like yesterday afternoon. Now it became a hurricane today. In terms of the 5 p.m. advisory that just came out half an hour ago. This is a very dangerous situation. A lot of people have to take this seriously. Like, serious. Look at this. Look at the outer bands of the thunderstorms, like, really. Look at the outflow of this thing, like, really extending. Now that's a sign of a strengthening storm. And according to the NHC, they do have this thing taken up to 80 mile per hour status, according to the NHC. Now, and why the sea surface temperatures are boiling here, 31 C, and the winds are very light. You can see some southwest winds, very light winds. This is due to the jet stream, like this is due to weakening wind shear. And yeah, you see these circus white clouds over here and some of these up here to the north? That's indicating a little bit of dry air being indicating. See all this clear over here? All that is dry air. Now that's going to be... It's not going to be an issue for the system because all of this is moist. And yeah, pretty much the storm reports are really starting to come on. 10.5 inches like offshore of the Tampa Bay area, like over here. And as you can see here, yeah, really the landfall will be anywhere from Appalachians to Tallahassee, pretty much over here in these areas. They will get the hardest hits in the Florida Big Bend area. And storm surge warnings have been issued from the National Weather Service. So really, and a storm surge watch have been issued from over here in the Florida Peninsula to the Big Bend and all the way down to Tampa Bay, which is pretty much... Now this is very a dangerous situation that we have to keep an eye on. Not just it's dangerous, we're dealing with hurricane gusts. Now, in terms of the wind forecast, I don't know, where is it, now in terms of okay, here's the radar. Look at all this heavy rain bands, like really, it's been nuts. Look at this huge amount of rain really soaring into the Big Bend of Florida. The bullseye, you can see the eye of the storm really starting to develop. This thing has been upgraded to a hurricane half an hour ago when hurricane hunters went there and they found 79 mile per hour winds in the eye wall. That's what they found, and now they've upgraded to a 75. Now the forecast track does take this thing to become an 80, so it's going to strengthen again, pretty much. And here's the forecast plot from the NHC, the National Hurricane Center. You can see here, Thursday, September 1st, 2016, the 5 p.m. advisory Eastern Daylight Time and 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This is a very dangerous situation. You can see a hurricane warning has now been issued from the Appalachians and in the Big Bend of Florida all the way to Tallahassee. And hurricane watch has been issued from the Florida Peninsula Gulf Coast all the way down to Tampa Bay, which is down here. And tropical storm warnings still remain in effect because of the very heavy rain bands that will be coming in this direction. And the forecast takes it to become an 80 mile per hour hurricane at landfall. This could be making landfall as early as tonight, if not overnight. It'll be pretty nasty overnight. We're dealing inches of rainfall and maybe storm surge up to 5 feet. So really, maybe higher than 5 feet in probabilities. and the forecast really takes the rain. The rain total takes it. We could be seeing the forecast for the rain, like the GFS hints double-digit rainfalls in these areas of Florida, and going up to Georgia, South Carolina, all the way up to the East Coast. Tropical storm warnings have now been issued for the east coast of Florida, the Georgia coast, South Carolina, all of the coasts of South Carolina, even North Carolina, all the way up to North Carolina, all the way up to Cape Hatteras over here in the Outer Banks. And tropical storm watches have now been issued for what is it called? Virginia, Delaware, and New Jersey, all the way up to the northern New Jersey parts, pretty close to New York City, where it's supposed to be standing. And yeah, pretty much, this is a dangerous situation for Florida. Hurricane warnings, tropical storm warnings now, and the warnings have been issued. They just declared the warnings from the entire eastern seaboard. It's really going all the way up to North Carolina. The watches have been issued too, going up all the way up to New Jersey. And then there's a chance it could be affecting New England, Long Island Sound, and Connecticut, and Massachusetts, and and what is it called? Even Cape Cod out here, right over here. So really, this is something to watch, really. People have to take this seriously that are living in Florida. Okay, and for the longer term, I do want to say that the cone of uncertainty extends into New York, even Long Island, and New Jersey. Even go back to the Catskills that are right in a little bit upstate of New York over here, where I'm circling. Yeah, right there. And for the longer term, we got to be watching this thing. Even though it'll be post-tropical, it'll be more of a nor'easter. The closer it is, pretty much, we'll be good. And this is for the Labor Day weekend, like, pretty much. And for now, we're concentrated on Florida, pretty much. The southwest winds are coming up. You can see here are the rain bands really coming up. The surface winds 5,000 feet above the surface are racing towards in this area, and that creates a rolling motion, and that's why severe weather has now been issued. They have been issuing a high chance of severe weather in this area from Tampa Bay all the way up to southern Georgia over here. So pretty much the eastern side of the storm will be hit the hardest, if not the core of the storm. So really, this is a dangerous situation that we have to pay attention to, as you can see here. So this is really, and the Storm Prediction Center thinks that there'll be a 50% chance of seeing a tornado in a 50-mile radius in these areas, and there's like a 70% chance of seeing a tornado near Tampa Bay. So pretty much we're gonna be seeing a lot of nasty weather overnight. It's gonna be a very ugly week. It's gonna be a very it's gonna be a very ugly night for them. Stay tuned. I will have another update tomorrow morning, if not a little bit later. Stay tuned, stay safe, and we will be watching. Alright, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow for another update. So, ciao. Pretty much.